6, quite late, but let me just check the rev count of views. Oh dear, almost got caught out there.
Yes, indeed, that is Joseph Lloyd. You can hear in the background. I was just watching his shambolic shuffle, and I decided not to bother switching it off before starting my video, which does seem like a rather unusual choice, but dare I say it, but today's video is going to be ever so slightly different to what I usually post. You see, I sort of want to do a update, not on the yard, but just a general update while I'm walking outside, an update on a couple of things that I've neglected to mention recently, and a few thank yous and all that kind of stuff, etc. Lots and lots of new channel members, of which I am exceedingly grateful for, and grateful for those people that have gifted those channel memberships as well, and the super thankses, super chats, all that kind of thing that's happened in the previous live streams. And a live stream is what's about to happen today. But if we just venture down here a little bit, oh gosh, I nearly dropped that then. If we venture down here for a little bit, we can see there is a box just there, and that box contains something useful. I did do a video on this the other day when it arrived, but then I accidentally deleted it. You see, this is a box. Oh, this is a box sent by Mimi, who, along with a lovely letter there, some exhaust clamps. What we have inside this box is a catalytic converter, and it is for and came off a Rover 820, and he sent this to me to bung on this car to help its progression, which is exceedingly generous of him, and I am very, very thankful. Just one problem I'm going to have. Nothing comes without a problem somewhere along the line, so the one problem that I do have is, of course, this car had its catalytic converter This car had its catalytic converter stolen, and when they steal these cats, they don't just unbolt them and take them off. No, they come along with a reciprocating saw and chop them off either side. So that means that it's not just the cat that's affected, but the pipe either side. So it's not as simple as bolting it straight on, unfortunately. It's going to be still a matter of some bodgery, or, you know, proper garage stuff. And I would like to thank most sincerely Mimi for this gift and the other bits that were in there. There's an alternator. What else is there? I'll have to have a look. Yeah. There's an alternator, and oh yes, CV boots. That's it. Some CV boots, and oh, brake pads. Yes, lovely. When I see my friend Simon Andrew, I have a gift for him. Gosh, tapes, brand new tapes from 25 years old. These tapes are never opened. You can have them, and 2 more as well. 4 C90s. Gosh, that's an awful lot of that's an awful lot of music to put in your Metro, matey. Because it's Sunday, I don't have much time, which means it's very difficult to really get started on much because the time will run out. So I can't really do anything with that, or this today, or indeed the 2 600s here. I might have shown you that I've got an inspection camera, which might be quite useful for bunging down into the fuel tank of Harry Seacombe there to find out how much fuel it does actually have. I use that as my fuel gauge rather than relying on what it says on the dashboard. Can't do anything with this one today, and Nigel's sorted, and this one is just kind of pretty much ready to go. A week from now, next Sunday, because it is Sunday today, there is a classic car show that I'm going to, and I would like to invite some of you along to come along as you've come. I would like to invite some of you to come along as well, should you want to do. It is a show I've attended quite a few times. It's the Ellen Road Classic Steam Engine Car Show. The biggest steam engine that works in the world. And they'll be having the steam engine on, they always do, next Sunday at 10 o'clock. So it's in Milnrow, and the yard's in Milnrow, so that's very, very useful to me. And the question is though, which car should I take? Well, which one indeed? This car would be quite a good car to take because being as what it is, the early 45 with the green interior, I would say that would be a very good candidate. Or Harry Seacombe. Yeah, I mean it's a reasonably respectable looking car besides those bits missing up front and the scuffed up bonnet there. This one wouldn't be a bad one to take either, really, would it? I mean, it's 30 years old. It definitely qualifies as old enough. The last time I went to this particular car show, I took Nigel. Or I was planning on taking Nigel, but I got down here this particular day and one of my usual cock-ups where I couldn't find the keys. What couldn't I find the keys to? There's some reason I couldn't find the keys and I couldn't get into the yard, so I couldn't take Nigel. And I ended up taking Eric. Yeah, Eric. But I didn't think that Eric qualified at all. As it goes, there were quite a few cars in there that were the same kind of age. And I could have got away with it. So instead I had to pay to get in. But it doesn't matter. And in actual fact, it might have been a bit of a... no, what am I talking about? I wouldn't have taken Eric in there. It's just not, it's not, stop talking, will you? Right, let's not forget though, I've got another car here. Another car that actually some people like to see, and that is, of course, Nigel, my show car. I'd like to spend all week getting that car prepared, as I always do. I mean, how much more preparation is needed? How many more times do I need to clean the thing? Well, I'll tell you, it gets dirty every day. Everything does. It's outside, it's inside. Either you have dust settling on it or you have rain and mud and all sorts of crap that you really don't want spread all over your car. And I'd show you the state of Nigel's paint at the moment, but I don't really want to. The other issue for the moment is going to be getting into the lower lockup, because when my keys went missing the other day, the key for that was on the same thingy, which means I can't get into there. Not yet. I mean, I will find a way of getting in, and I'll have to have another lock for that as well, which is yet another unwanted expense. Just here we can see Nigel's new steering wheel that still hasn't been fitted, but it will be by next week. The only thing I've found so far that I'm not too keen on with this, look, the horn doesn't work. Going live in about 10 minutes, so I best make my moustache look presentable. You see, I'm all about image. That's probably better. That might do. Right, there we go. There's the tripod stood on top of the roof of the 800, ready for some live streaming. Can I combine the two? I did mention how cool it would be to make a video whilst doing a live stream at the same time, and I'm not sure whether that's, well, it's possible, but would it be worthwhile doing? Would it be any good, or would it be shite? I mean, I don't know. I mean, another thing I'd quite like to talk about, possibly in some detail maybe, is sponsorships. I get lots and lots of emails from various companies offering sponsorship deals of some kind, any kind of, you know, affiliate programs, all sorts of stuff to read through endlessly on PDFs that I just don't find myself having time to do. So a lot of this stuff I don't read through properly and end up thinking, oh, it's probably not for me anyway. But it's about time I took something on, because it could be very useful. A couple of days back I got an email from somebody saying about how much they enjoy my videos and enjoy my unique style and my car reviews and all these kind of things. I thought, oh cool, this is someone that's actually watched my videos, and it's for video editing software. And I've been thinking how cool it would be to have something where I can mess with the sound a bit as well, And when I say the sound, I mean get rid of noise. Have everything with the same level of compression, but without all the going on that you get with it. And then within this email, it said, I'm prepared to edit one of your videos for free. Yeah. Then I thought, this person's not watched my videos after all, have they? So the meetup has been talked about for the 12th of November or the 19th of November or before that, and I'm not sure which one I'm going to be going for. I'm reasonably sure there was a whole bunch of other things that I meant to talk about on this kind of tying up of loose ends video, but I can't remember what they were. So if you find me in the kitchen before the end of this video, then you know what that's about.